Hey there, Aries. How are you? Hope you're doing well. This is a new view for the month of August. But thank you so much for joining me. Let's check out your messages for the month of August 2019. I apologize, I'm kind of losing the light here because it's getting later in the afternoon, but it's still fucking hot. So anyway, Aries, look it, my friends. First of all, let me just fucking get it out there already, okay? I think that for many of you throughout the month or at some point during the month of August, there is someone that you feel is not on the up and up. I don't think there's a particular person that is around you that you don't trust. I think for many of you, they say one thing and do something else. I think they've shown you this type of track record, and at some point you kind of decided to keep an eye on this person as far as when they say they're going to do something, do they follow through? Do they how exaggerated is their story? How much of it is true? Because at some point I feel that you are around someone who has displayed some sort of behavior in which it's either this is an ongoing thing and only now you're kind of catching on to it, or you're just kind of wondering, like, it makes you kind of wonder, like, what's going on there, because it just doesn't feel right. Or I really feel more so, at the minimum, that this is someone that says one thing and then does something else. I don't think you're definitely not going to be particularly pleased. It could be very minor things, I'm not going to say lying, but just there's something that doesn't really add up with this person. And I think you're creating a little bit of distance, but at the same time, just enough to stay within their space so that you can kind of figure out and see, like, why does this not feel right? Why does this not make sense to me? That kind of space, like distance, but just enough, or just enough communication. There's this feeling of mistrust with this person. I don't think you would trust this person with, like, I don't know, your car, your bank account number. There are people that are extremely reliable that you trust, or that you trust throughout your life. If you broke down on the side of the road, I swear this would be someone that you would not call first. You know what I mean? They might be like, oh, okay, I'm right up the street, I'll come and help you. And then fucking 2 hours later, you're like, where the hell are you? You know what I mean? It's like that. It's that kind of energy. It is kind of minor, but I'm just gonna throw it out there, okay? This may not be for everyone, but it can be something minor like that. So at the minimum, it would be something like that. They say one thing and do something else, and it just doesn't, you just don't really like that. But because of you noticing this, like I said, you're creating this distance as far as how much you want to share with this person, as far as how much you want to really share your life, or what kind of conversations you want to have with this person. It might be real minimal stuff, and I think you want to keep it that way just for safety purposes. But then you're still creating enough space to be within their, like, personal space in order to kind of check up on what they do, how they do things, what doesn't feel right to you, and you're just paying a lot more attention to that. But let's get into the cards. So your energy at the center of the reading for the month of August is the Tower in reverse. The energies that are surrounding you throughout the month of August is the High Priestess in the upright. We also have the Knight of Cups in reverse. We do have the Seven of Swords that actually popped up twice during the shuffle, as well as now it's laid out So I did want to kind of mention this. So yes, the Seven of Swords, and then the Strength card being in reverse. So Aries, what I want to say here is, although the Tower is here in reverse, this is dodging a bullet. For whatever fucking reason, you have discovered something, a hint. There's some kind of hint that this person, or the situations that are throughout the month of August, that kind of triggers you to pay attention to a lot more details that are happening around you, and kind of like the chronological order of events, situations, the way that things play out. So you're paying a lot more attention to that. If I may just say, your energy being the Tower in reverse, which I feel more so is about dodging a bullet. I think you're keeping tabs. Ooh. Sorry, you're keeping tabs on this person. There's a little bit of mistrust here. Like I said, I think you discover something, especially with this High Priestess. You're tipped off in some way. Not ticked off, but tipped off with a hint. And it may be your intuition. It may also be someone who, I don't know, you have a conversation with them. It's someone that you kind of trust. You go to, you consult with this person on a regular, you know, when you're kind of stumped with a particular situation within your life. Could be even, you know, like your girlfriend or something like that, who, you know, you explain, oh, you know, this is the kind of shit that's going on in my relationship, blah, 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 blah. And she's like, oh, yeah, that? Yeah, so why don't you just do this? And then it just kind of clicks. This is someone that that you do trust. I think she will be of assistance to you in some way, in addition to your own intuition. But I think she is going to be of assistance to you in some way. You are going to disconnect yourself from the person that you feel a little bit of mistrust with and toward. You're not going to do any kind of emotional investment. I think you are creating a little bit of space, as well as maintaining not only a safe space away from this person, but also just enough to kind of get information. Because I think you're going to be very much somewhat upset, but I feel that because you've been tipped off as far as who this person is, and then you're a lot more aware of what they're doing. You're also paying attention to their interactions with other people, and you're kind of seeing that now from outside of, you know, your relationship and your interactions with this person, and therefore, because you've created this space, I almost feel that with the Tower being in reverse here, you are dodging a bullet with this person. I think your change in attitude toward this person is going to be, all of a sudden, it's going to be very obvious to this person who was saying one thing and doing something else, displaying some kind of somewhat deceptive type of behavior that just created this kind of like broken trust a little bit, and you're just kind of hoping that they're going to prove themselves to you as being somebody reliable and trustworthy and honest, without you having to call them out on it. So this is really just observation, especially with this High Priestess being here as well. Although I do feel more so that the High Priestess is someone that is going to help you, and you consult with this person. But let's just get some additional cards, because I do like the fact that you are dodging a bullet. You're gonna end up your switch in your demeanor toward this person that you do not really trust. It's gonna be energetically obvious to this person, because your interaction with them will be a little different. Therefore, they're gonna pick that up, and then I think before you even call them out on anything that you feel that they're being, you know, if you want to call them out on being dishonest, because I think you're really, really holding on to your upset about this, they're going to try and extend some kind of like apology beforehand. It's like, but you're already 2 steps ahead of them. Anyway, let's just get some additional cards on this, Aries. So I'm sorry if this reading might, I don't know, upset you already, or you're already triggered because maybe you know who this person is. I don't know. but you know, this may just be for a select few of you, Aries, so I apologize if this does not, you know, if this doesn't resonate with you, fucking great, you know what I mean? Because then you won't be overly prepared for something to erupt. But if I may just say, whether this is going to resonate with you or not, Aries, you are in a position of dodging a bullet, dodging a disaster, sidestepping a disaster. We do have the Tower in reverse. Like I said, it's paired with the Ten of Cups in reverse. So I mean, this may be someone that is very close to you. You may even live with this person, and because they're displaying some kind of, you know, deceptive type of behavior, but I want to say more so it can be very minimal, as in saying one thing, doing another, and then you just don't really feel that they're a reliable person all of a sudden, because now it's being realized, and I do think it's someone that you're either very close with or you live with. And I think that's why here you're paying attention a lot more to what they're saying and what they're doing. With the Ten of Cups being in reverse here, yes, this is someone that you possibly live with or is a part of your family, as in, you know, close relation. Now with the High Priestess, we do have the Page of Swords in reverse paired together. So I do think that there is a little bit of spying, or just trying to understand what is going on. This could potentially be your friend, your consultant, someone that you go to for spiritual guidance. Now, with the Page of Swords being in reverse here, this can also be you giving the High Priestess information, but whatever, you know, advice she gives you, it may not be the best advice, because it's not the most accurate information. Okay, so if I can just point that out. Paired with the Knight of Cups in reverse is the Emperor. So you are in control of yourself. You are basically the observer. You are observing everything that is going on. You are paying attention to everything that's going on. You're disconnecting yourself emotionally from this particular person that you have all of a sudden this level of mistrust with. And I really like this position for you, especially with the Emperor, and that is your card anyway, that you're in control, despite being fucking pissed off for whatever reason. It's probably because you're being triggered, probably because this person is close to you in some way, like a best friend. And it may not be anything serious. Your best friend might be pregnant and you find out from somebody else that she's pregnant. And then you're like, this bitch didn't fucking tell me. I thought she would fucking tell me first. You know what I mean? It can be something minor like that, really. But despite being kind of upset, you are maintaining a safe distance emotionally, detaching emotionally, but also maintaining a really nice level of control. Control of yourself based on experience. I really like this because only a person that is well respected and in control of themselves in this way of the Emperor, you know, it commands respect, because a lot of people cannot hold on to their tongue when they're fucking pissed off. I mean, you know, as well as maintain order. So I do really like this energy that's paired here. Now we do have paired with this Seven of Swords is the Ace of Cups in reverse. So I do feel that you are not emotionally invested in this particular person. You're not emotionally triggered by what they say and what they do. You are being the Emperor as far as maintaining control, stability, and order within the home, if this is somebody that's within your home that you live with. And you're really doing a lot of observation, possibly collecting data, but just be aware that, you know, your whatever kind of information that you are receiving and trying to interpret, because of the Page of Swords being in reverse, it may be, you know, a misunderstanding. But still, I just want you to be very cautious of who this person is for many of you. And then also paired with the Strength card in reverse is the Queen of Wands in the upright. So I do like that your energy is in fucking control throughout the entire month of August. I mean, this is your card here, Aries, as well. It's a fire sign, which would be you. Attraction, creativity. If you want to try and catch this person without having to really call them out on it right on the spot, you may be extremely creative in acting out your anger towards your mistrust with this particular person. I really just, just be cautious of your actions and your words. You may regret saying or doing things because you're upset, although I really don't feel that you'll be doing that. I kind of feel that you're using your body language and really holding down whatever that may be making you kind of upset about this particular situation, to the point where you're just kind of trying to exercise your power, your control, as well as try to show that you know what's up without having to say anything. And then you just want to, you're now at some point during the month of August, it's going to just be pure entertainment. You're only watching and observing this person squirm because they're somehow realizing that you may know a lot more than you're saying. So then at some point it's gonna, who's gonna have the upper hand here? It most likely will be you, especially if you have a much greater awareness of what is going on with this particular person. Like I said, just be cautious of any kind of misunderstanding. So you really want to ensure that, if something makes you upset, you don't want to overreact prematurely. But I'm going to leave it there. So I hope everything is going to be okay during the month of August, but I am going to do a pick a card. I'm doing a pick a card for all 12 signs. So card number 1 and card number 2. Card number 1, if you choose card number 1, it's Aquarius. So the Aquarius read for August may be of assistance to you this month. So you may want to check that out. So card number 1, Aquarius, this energy is freedom-loving, rebellious, idealistic, and technological. So you may want to tune in for the Aquarius read if you picked card number 1. If you pick card number 2, oh, we have Gemini. Very interesting. The dualities. So you may, if you picked card number 2, you may want to check out the Gemini read for the month of August 2019. Gemini, card number 2, the energy is communicative, mischievous, lively, witty, and informative. Stimulating exchange is possible. Yes, you will be collecting data for those of you who picked card number 2. I will leave it there. I hope you have a wonderful month of August, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.